Once upon a time, in a remote, unforgiving corner of the world, where the relentless sun blazed mercilessly and the desert's vastness seemed to stretch to infinity, there dwelled a man named Hassan. His heart bore an unquenchable desire to traverse the endless desert that lay before him. Unlike others who ventured into this barren expanse in search of treasure or fame, Hassan's quest was a deeply personal one. He sought to cross the desert not to conquer it, but to confront the turbulence within his soul, to wage a battle against his demons, to unravel the mysteries of life's challenges, and to find solace in the stillness of the dunes. Armed with nothing more than a backpack brimming with supplies, a map etched with his dreams, the wisdom of the ages, and the weight of life's unanswered questions, Hassan embarked on his odyssey with a heart steeled by determination. He believed, with a fervor that could move mountains, that within the desert's emptiness lay the answers he sought, though he was keenly aware that the desert was a capricious and unpredictable realm. As he journeyed into the relentless desert, he felt the searing heat and the biting cold, and encountered towering dunes that seemed to obstruct his path at every turn, echoing the highs and lows of life's challenges. Hassan's body pleaded for rest, and his mind beckoned him to turn back as he weathered fierce sandstorms, encountered deceptive mirages, and grappled with the bone-chilling solitude of the vast expanse. Then, in a serendipitous moment, a gentle breeze swept across the dunes, and Hassan heard the unmistakable, whispered voice of the spirit of the dunes.
In the desert, as in life, there will be moments when you doubt your strength. But it is precisely in those moments that you must summon your greatest courage. Remember, my son, life's challenges are like the shifting sands. They may seem insurmountable, but with patience and unwavering perseverance, they yield to the indomitable spirit.
Hassan was profoundly moved by these powerfully comforting words. He mustered every ounce of courage and strength within him and ventured deeper into the desert. The further he advanced, the desert's silence transformed into a symphony of introspection and self-discovery. He found solace in the rhythm of his breath and the cadence of his footsteps on the soft sand. As hours turned into days, Hassan's expedition became an intense inner battle, for the desert did not offer facile answers. Instead, it forced him to confront his doubts and fears. He came to realize that the desert itself was a metaphor for life's turbulence. It was a magical fresco of immense beauty, a scintillating reflection of his existence, with its peaks and valleys, storms and calms, the days scorched, the nights chilled to the bone. Hassan's water grew scarce, and doubt whispered in his ear like a haunting mirage. Yet his unwavering focus and tireless commitment kept him from getting sidetracked. Hassan's determination was his salvation. He drew strength from the desert's own story, where life had found ways to thrive even in the harshest conditions. He pressed on, one foot in front of the other, just as in life, one step led to the next. One icy cold night, as Hassan gazed at the infinite expanse of stars above, he realized that life's vicissitudes were as much a part of the human experience as the vast desert was a part of the natural world. Just then, with impeccable timing, the spirit of the dunes manifested itself and whispered to Hassan,
The desert has shown you that life is a journey through the wilderness of emotions, and every trial is a stepping stone toward self-discovery. We live in a state of flux. Everything moves and changes, from the dunes here to the stars up above, the ebb and flow of existence. This is reality. Acceptance of this ultimate truth is the key. So, whatever comes your way is only transient. So are life's challenges too. There are solutions to every problem. Start by offloading the useless. Embrace the useful instead. Offloading all your negative emotions, like your fears and doubts, would be a good start.
This moment was an epiphany. In the heart of the desert, he realized that the purpose of his quest was not to find easy answers, but to embrace life's challenges with resilience and grace. He had sought stillness to understand turmoil, but he had discovered that turmoil itself was the instrument in which his true self had been forged. Soon after, as if by enchantment, the desert began to relent, and Hassan saw a mesmerizingly gorgeous oasis shimmering in the distance. It was a vision of respite and renewal, much like the turning points in life when one emerges from adversity stronger and wiser. The desert had not broken him, it had forged him into a person of unshakable determination. Reaching the oasis, Hassan replenished his water supply and reflected on the journey that had brought him here. Looking back, he realized that each challenge he faced along the way was a lesson learned. Just as the desert tested his mettle, life's trials and tribulations had molded him into the person he had become. Until this instant, he had failed to realize all this. As he turned back, ready for his return journey home, Hassan carried the desert's lessons with him, etched onto his soul. He knew that he had not conquered the desert. Instead, he had conquered himself. In his heart, he held the assurance that in the face of life's ups and downs, he possessed the strength to endure, to thrive, and to find meaning in every step of the journey. He had acquired all the tools he had ever sought. With a gentle smile on his lips, Hassan gazed back at the desert one last time and whispered to the spirit of the dune,
"I am not defined by the challenges I face, but by how I rise above them. After the rain comes fair weather. Your message is gratefully received, loud and clear.